As you know, Mr. Merle has requested that UW address the question of whether it's ethical to do research on non-human primates. It seemed a bit like someone asking the Vatican to address the question of whether God exists. I think we already know where the Vatican stands on that. The use of non-human primates does raise significant ethical issues. We currently allow research that causes harm and premature death to sentient individuals capable of happiness and suffering. We justify that research not by appealing to the good of those specific individuals. We justify it by appealing to the advancement of knowledge and benefits for others. Indeed, some might argue that the committee doesn't have the authority to take a stand on the general issue of the ethics of non-human primate research.
I feel we already do perform ethical reviews every time we look at a protocol, and this is an argument that I've made before. So the theory of animal rights maintains that at least some non-human animals possess rights that function in a manner substantially similar to human rights. As we shift over now to discussing the particular question at hand, and that question is experimenting on monkeys ethical? Is experimenting on humans ethical? Now the obvious answer to that is sometimes yes, sometimes no. And obviously I think in the question at hand, is experimenting on monkeys ethical? We have to follow that same approach. That question may not be so hard to answer, but the next question down the line is more difficult to answer. How do we make a decision on a case-by-case basis that something is ethical or that it's not ethical? There are just certain constraints placed on how we function, just as they are on all. We have multiple options here. As long as we accomplish our objectives, and Ben's outlined the objectives here very nice, as long as we accomplish these objectives, that's the critical thing. And there's probably an infinite number of ways to do that. Let's find something that works best here. So we have options. Keep thinking about it.